Brees here, president of Vaucluse Gear, and I'm ecstatic to be sharing with you our newest product, the mesh sleeve that goes on top of your ultralight backpack ventilation frame. Right here I've got the mesh sleeve that has been requested by many customers to provide an additional layer of comfort on their ventilation frame. As you know, the ventilation frame, which I have one right here, the ventilation frame is an ultralight accessory that attaches to any backpack. Right here, I have it on my Ultralight PBD or PBD Ultralight 34-liter ultralight backpack made right down in Scottsdale, Arizona. And what you do is you can easily attach this frame, which I've got one as well. The frame is right here. If you're not familiar with it, it's a very lightweight, 3.3 ounces, less than 100 grams frame that you can attach on your backpack to increase the ventilation. If you're looking for more airflow, more ventilation on your back, whether you're hiking in hot weather or if you're in cold weather, whatever it might be, if you want more airflow, that's what this frame provides. And as you can see here, I've got it on my backpack. And now the design, the reason I designed this, and I get a lot of questions on social media about, well, it looks uncomfortable, it just looks like a piece of plastic on your back. And the answer is, well, yes, it is a piece of plastic on your back, and no, it's not uncomfortable. I designed it this way because anytime you incorporate foam, mesh, any type of material, that's going to start absorbing sweat. And once you start absorbing sweat, it's not dissipating or evaporating. And so the design was specifically to maximize at 100% the evaporation and the airflow on your back. Now, that has always been the design, and obviously if you've got a bigger backpack, you've got a heavier load, or if you're doing bicycling, you're running, you're doing something that's probably moving the backpack a whole lot more, it might not be the most comfortable, this frame. And again, this frame is comfortable for day hikers, backpackers that are just going, you know, from point A to point B. They're not moving, scrambling all over the place. That was always the design. However, also envisioned in the future was something to make this a bit more comfortable for those types of backpackers. And we finally come to this point. And so that's where the sleeve, the mesh sleeve, comes into play. And it's simply like a sock. I'll show you how it goes on in a second. It's you've got two options. You have one side is a 3D mesh, and the other side is a pocket mesh. And the way it's designed like this is because obviously pocket mesh has bigger holes and less material, so more airflow is going to happen. The 3D mesh is going to be obviously softer. You're used to that more than likely on your backpack, or maybe your backpack doesn't have this. But this is very, very soft. And so the objective is simply you insert the frame onto the sleeve, and then you strap it over. And then whether you want the 3D spacer side on your back to give you that cushiony feeling, or you can have the 3D mesh side on your back to just say, look, I just want a little something on my back, but I want to make sure everything is being absorbed or dissipated off my back as opposed to absorbed, then you have that option as well. So let me show you how easy it is to install the sleeve on the frame. Now, I'm going to show it on this first, and then I'll put it on my backpack just so you get the full experience. So it's simply like a sock. Say if it was on the backpack, you just disconnect from the bottom and you just slide it, and then you loop the around it, and then you have these two simple straps right here, and you install it. And so right there you have a mesh sleeve on your ultralight backpack ventilation frame to provide you that comfort while still providing that airflow. Obviously it's going to be a little deterred because air can't go through this as easily as just nothing like it was before, but you have both options. You have the additional support, which customers have been wanting, and we've been listening, and then you still have that airflow going through, so you're still going to get the best of both worlds. So here's the backpack with the frame on it. I've disconnected the reusable Velcro straps on the bottom so I can get direct access right here. So you don't have to remove the frame off of your backpack if you have it. And you simply take the sleeve and you slide it in like a sock. And here you have it, your Ultralight Backpack Ventilation Frame with a mesh sleeve, so that way you have the best of both worlds. Additional comfort for those that are looking for it. And yes, it's very, very soft. And obviously you have the airflow right on the sides, so the wind is going through, and any sweat that's being absorbed by this mesh, it's got this open space in the back, and it's evaporating and dissipating all of that heat and all of that sweat, so that way you're much more comfortable. Thanks for watching. You can go to our website, vauclusegear.com, for more information on our Ultralight Backpack Ventilation Frame and our mesh sleeve for additional support and comfort for if you need it. Bye.